Hill uses his feet, drives it away in between mid-on and mid-wicket, and he'll pick up 4. Got to the pitch that time. Holman in again. Hill waits in his crease this time, it's dragged short, and it's hit away for 4. A missed wicket opportunity followed by a boundary. It's cricketing law, isn't it? From the football stand end, he bowls, and this is cut away, backward a point. That's a lovely late shot, late cut by Bairstow, and he moves to 113.
In he comes again, that's driven by Bairstow through the offside, one bounce, and hammers into one of the advertising boards down in the northeast stand.
So new over from Holman down the pitch comes George Hill and hammers that.
In comes Helm again, full, driven down the ground, that's going to be 4. Lovely shot by Johnny Bairstow this time, just over pitched by Helm.
Would be an interesting one. Next ball is cut away fine, late cut, speeding away to the boundary, down to our right for 4, so Hill's.
Helm coming in again then from the Kirkstone lane end, short ball pulled by Hill. Is this going to be the moment? Not quite. Yes, it is. A diving miss at long leg, and George Hill gets his first-class century since June of 2023. It's been a fair old time between drinks.
As Robson's in, sunglasses on, reverse sweep from Bairstow, and he gets it away fine. It's a lovely shot. It's away very fine. Lias Deploy gave a hard chase to begin with, but soon gave up. In fact, no, Cornwall, my apologies, not Deploy at all.
It's, next ball, beautifully timed. Wide of long on for 2 runs by Bairstow. Oh dear, and a bit of a fumble there from Helm, and that's Bairstow's 150. So should have been 2 runs, but Helm didn't get his slide right, didn't get control of the ball, and Johnny Bairstow goes through to a well-deserved 150. Roland Jones bowls, and that's driven back to him quite fiercely. Did he get anything on that? If he did, he hasn't managed to prevent it going for 4.
And it's Yorkshire's game to play, and Dictators. This ball's short, and oh, he's bowled him! Goodness me, Bairstow looks to open up, and we said wait for the mistake. Well, there it was. Looking to charge, he backs away and looks to heave that into the onside. Now, whether it was a drag down, I think it was.
That leisurely amble up to the wicket, and that's a lovely shot by Dominic Bess, who's turned it through the gap between mid-wicket and mid-on, and it bobbles over the boundary rope. Holman again, paddle sweep played by Bess. He's got it through the circle. Will it have the legs to make the boundary? It is being chased down by Henry Brooks, and he hasn't got that.
Of bowling. We saw a bit of it. Well, obviously England led the way, didn't they? Here's Cornwall, he bowls. That's pulled out steep mid-wicket. Oh, Stoneman didn't pick it up, and it beats him for 4. He was wrong-footed. He went to his right, then he had to run to his left, and he hangs his. Cornwall in, bowl short this one. He does back away and flays the shot through the offside. Bess moves to 14-5.
Yep, as George Hill gets a tickle on this one, it would have gone to first slip's hand. He's going to go for 4 runs. Instead, again, stepping away, giving himself some room. And this time he's strayed down the leg stump, and he's been deposited along the deck into the nets out on the western side of the ground by George Hill. Can't bowl that really. So Deploy is in, and that is pulled straight to the cow corner boundary. In the first place, it was called Rorke's Drift because there were backs to the wall already going into the match.
Talking about backs to the wall, there's a reverse sweep and a missed field, and 4 runs there. That's gone straight through poor old Luke Holman, who hasn't.
Meanwhile, back in 2024, and it's Lias Deploy bowling to George Hill, who's 2 up to long on, takes him to level with his highest first-class score and on to 150.
Holman bowling, and a swing for in the air wide of long on down to
Robson, a little short. It's wristily worked down to long on for a single for Bess. 1 to 50. 583 for 6 Yorkshire. And Bess, 75 minutes, 65 deliveries, 6 fours and 50 runs. Robson bowls and short. Once again, he's pulled this time and he's got it through, this time in front of mid-wicket, wide along on for 4. Just too short there from Robson. He's going to have to toss it up a little bit more.
Holman bowls, Best swings, and that's many a mile over to the east stand. Big 6. So down on one knee, picked it up. Thank you very much. Holman bowls, and important games as well. That ball's in the air, and well, I thought for a minute Max Holden was going to take a spectacular catch. Had he been on the boundary, would he have taken a spectacular catch?
Short mid off and a short mid on now. As this is onto the legs of Robson. He clips through mid wicket for 4. Lovely shot, beautiful timing. And one thing we've been able to say about this pitch all the way through is that the bats can have full faith in it. Point cover mid off, mid on, 2 mid wickets and a long leg. As this ball's full and carved away by Stoneman with an open face for 4, backward a point. Or short mid on, I should say. 2 mid wickets, and Robson steers this one off his legs. In fact, it might just be leg buys. Umpire, no, runs it is. Steers it fine for 4.
Following day. As Cody's in, and that's worked through mid wicket, and will be 4 for Sam Robson. Gonna skip away over the practice strips. Adam Lyth in vain chase. A little bit too straight this time, and he's going to be worked away for 4. Through cow corner, not a cow shot. Nicely played by Robson, and got enough on it to get it through cover, mid off, mid on, man backward of square on the leg side, plus a mid wicket sweeper, and that's going to be 4. So it's pretty much normal service resumed. So 61 without loss. Bess in again. Yorkshire trying to make a breakthrough and get it. Outside edge from Stoneman, caught at slip by Adam Lyth, straight in. And Stoneman straight out, 27 for him.
A little hour or so before tea. Holden drives, so that's a great shot. Lovely shot, slightly overpitched by Moriarty. And he's hit that way down. Moriarty bowls. That's a lovely little dab, late cut. Doidge's favourite shot, running away down to the boundary.
Scoreboard seems to have stalled at 98 for 1 after that single. And that is cut through the gap between first and second slip. It was closer to Adam Lyth than it was to Johnny Bairstow. Chat with Finlay Bean out there with the floppy on the boundary edge. It's the other boundary that is going to be passed here by Max Holden's square drive. As Moriarty's in and bowling to Robson, who's flicking off the legs. That's going to be 4 down through fine leg, just straying down the leg side. Will Bennison 94 not out.
Ooh.
So that's played nicely enough. There's a few hands on head from Yorkshire.
Actually, it reminds me of one of the former Yorkshire players, actually, Jack Leaning. As this one's short. It's punched away through the club as he gets that one through. And again, leaping out of the way is the silly mid-off as Holden punches 4 off the back foot.
From Slovakia. As Thompson's in, it's flicked through mid-wicket, and that's going to be 4.
Lovely shot by Robson, that, wasn't it? Right into his scoring area. He loves. Bess is in, bowls a quicker one, and Holden strokes him away. That's deep point for a single. All eyes on the clock. 50 overs completed. Yorkshire rush around to be in position before that clock hits 6. And it looks as though we're fine.
Yeah.
The umpires are having a look. Oh, it's 6. No, bails are removed.